Yo, what's up, my people? I hope you guys are having a blessed weekend. So, yeah, we're gonna get straight into the charts. I'm gonna break down what we're kind of looking for next week. And yeah, so first, we're just gonna go into DXY. If we start off on a weekly time frame, as you can see, this is last week's candle. We had a nice push down, and then we expanded up for the rest of the week. We did have a small little weekly fair value gap here that got inversed. So let me just switch on my drawings. So if we look here at this low, at this specific low, the 22nd of September, GU took this low, DXY did not take that low. So, and then after that, we did get the expansion. Let's go into the daily time frame. Of course, we got this daily inverse gap as well. So for the next week, well, for tomorrow, pretty much, we're looking for price next week to essentially drop down, create a low, probably use this level as some sort of support. So I'd have a look within this daily gap to see price to draw down into. Maybe it's a small little counter trend trade. But the main move of the week is waiting for this low to form and then essentially coming up higher till at least the previous month's high as a first draw on liquidity, into then maybe taking out this external range high back at 100 $100. So from there, let's just go into EU. EU, as you know, is just the inverse of DXY. If we turn on our chart on the weekly time frame, as you can see, we've also got another weekly inverse here, well, weekly fair value gap that got disrespected and fully inversed. So what does that tell you? That we're disrespecting bullish arrays and we're gonna start respecting bearish ones. And then if you do look, we've got this SMT with DXY now, and if you zoom into the daily time frame, you can see that the SMT, it always forms, your valid SMTs always form within a key level. So we had this daily order block, we had this another sweep and a breakdown. So this would be our daily pretty much breaker block, swing low, swing high formed, and then we straight away break that swing low. So once price does come up at the start of the week, we want to see retest this area, preferably this weekly inverse. But we've got a few areas you can test. We can test this daily, let's test this small daily fair value gap, this weekly inverse, or this daily breaker block. Wherever we stop at, we look to see some form of SMT and reversal form. Then once we get that high dropped in for the week, we're just gonna look for straight expansion. We have got quite a bit of high impact news as well, to be honest. So it should be a good week. Let's get into gold.
Hi guys.
So if we're gonna have a look at gold now, let's just look at gold from the weekly time frame. So yeah, gold is pretty simple, to be honest. I don't even need to do too much of a breakdown on gold. I'm still bullish. Like, if you look at the monthly time frame, we've at the start of the week we've already made a clear intention to come and take this previous month high and form a new all-time high. So gold, I'm not looking for anything other than buys. I'm not looking to call the top on this market or anything like that. If gold does sell off, then you wait for it to break key support levels, and then maybe you can look to engage on getting into sales. But I do not see gold selling anytime soon. I want to see these two highs get taken out, all-time high. Yep, pretty self-explanatory there, to be honest. If you look at gold, we swept this low. We had this daily key level that we dropped the SMT with within. We had the SMT in here with silver. But yeah, to be honest, from Monday's open, we could just have a little drop down, form the low, and then it will just keep on pumping, and then we can see if we can make new all-time highs. And lastly, I'm gonna have a look at Euro JPY. As you guys know, I mainly only trade EU GU, but if there's another market that's looking good, I will mark it down and potentially look at opportunities for the week. So if you look at EJ, we had a weekly fair value gap within EJ that got respected. And if you look at the way the candle closed, you can see we took out 2 weeks previous lows into the weekly key level, and we rejected and closed inside, still forming a bullish wick. So that just shows you that this level was highly rejected. We didn't want to push past this level. We highly rejected and we respected it. So if we have a little zoom in, let's have a zoom into the daily. We've got our SMT with GBP JPY as the low from the 24th of December, got taken out on EJ but never got taken out on GJ. So once we had that SMT, we had that expansion. Our expansion then confirms the SMT. As from there we change the state in delivery, and as you know, I pair my weekly key levels with my 4-hour time frame. So if we now look at the 4-hour time frame, if you look at the range lows, we turtle sweep this low. So we had a sweep of this low, and once we took this low out, we instantly rejected. And see, this is the thing, guys. Once we take out a low, you can't just turtle sweep any low. The turtle sweep needs to lead to a break up higher to confirm price wants to go higher and have higher prices. If you wait for this turtle sweep and then you're like, okay, we're here now, let me start longing. If you don't wait for this high to get broken, it's not valid. As you can see, then this holds as an order block to continue price down. So we had one more sweep and then we fully broke above. Once we break above, that's when you can look for your opportunities to buy. So with EJ, I'm just literally looking for the low of the week to get set in, probably around this level, retest this weekly gap again, and then look to go higher for the rest of the week towards these range highs. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this weekly outlook, guys. I hope you guys have a great week. Remember to stay disciplined